So hi and welcome. I'm Caroline Best of the Tao of Horsemanship. Today's video is about PTSD and horses, how to assess and how to overcome. This is a really complicated topic. And if the camera just wants to show, we have Joey, and then we have the baby, Blue. And then to your left, we have Lovey and Zor grooming each other. And I brought these guys out for this video because all four of them have suffered PTSD, and some still have triggers. I've written 2 published articles, one recently and one back in 2014, about PTSD in horses. And I'm going to read parts of these articles, and then I'm also going to talk to you about rehabilitating. But it's really important that I give you the background, what PTSD means, what it means to horses, and how it shows up. And unfortunately, as I say so often in my videos, unfortunately, 99% of our domesticated horses have different levels of PTSD, different levels of trauma. And I say it like that because it depends on how young the horse was when it experienced a negative experience that has now become a trigger. And a trigger is when you have a past memory. So every time something reminds you of that negative experience, that becomes a trigger. And that means that you're no longer present and you go in past memory. Horses do the same thing. It's proven research. I have that in my articles. It's proven research. And I will explain the #1 science-based reason why it's proven. And it has to do with the brain chemistry, why horses suffer acutely to trauma. Let's talk a little bit about what it means to have PTSD. People use this as a buzzword now, and they, again, often misinterpret it and overuse it. I've met horses, it doesn't matter what age, that have just had a little bit of exposure to negative handling or training, and that made them very unsure and confused and unconfident. But when I can assess that it's just that, which is easy for me to assess at my level, then I know, man, within 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, they're going to come clean. This will be forgotten. We will have reset new patterns and behaviors and recognition and experiences and associations that are all positive, that will replace the old, and the horse will be good as new. Working with the horse, and we know what we're doing, and we're working with the horse for 30 days or more, retraining, rehabilitating, and we're not seeing significant changes, then we have to re-diagnose, reassess the situation. And a lot of this also comes down to education. Even our horse trainers who say, oh yeah, I can fix that bad behavior, they don't understand that there's a deeper cause. So what happens is these type of trainers wear the horse down until the horse chooses the last self-preservation mode and gives up. And that last self-preservation mode is the freeze mode. They just shut down completely, you guys. And then at that point, they hand the horse back to you and tell you the horse is fixed. See, he's not afraid of this thing anymore. You're not afraid of it anymore. And the horse is just like this. Nobody's home. Nobody is home. That is very prevalent, unfortunately, and about 75% of our horse training. It doesn't matter what discipline you're in. I've seen it in natural horsemanship, especially get abused in natural horsemanship because people hide behind the word natural and they use it as a bait and switch to get you, oh, this is a really well-known natural horsemanship trainer. At least 75% of our very well-acclaimed professional trainers and clinicians use this incorrectly, use the term as far as your horse either having PTSD or your horse just having a negative behavior that they can fix. And they use the terms incorrectly and they handle the horses incorrectly. You've got to get to the cause. So PTSD, let me go ahead and read from some of my articles because that way I can be really clear about stuff. Let's read the article from 2014. This is with the Holistic Horse magazine. Traumatized horses, can they be emotionally and mentally healed? Until humans understand this and accept this as truth, we will never have the level of awareness needed to properly and correctly rehabilitate our horses. This is really huge. If we don't understand and revere them for being as socially and emotionally sentient and intelligent, then we're never going to truly understand the depth of their feelings and how sensitive they are as a species like us, and how so much of what we do in our world adversely affects them, constantly affects them. Those of you that study with me, that belong to like my Mastery Membership program, my big program, we talk about this every week on our live webinars. My students experience what I'm talking about, and they understand that their horses have issues and challenges that they inherited when they bought the horse or rescued the horse. They understand that, and now they're learning even more of the depth of how their horses, the depth of what their horses feel, and how tuned in and attuned their horses are, and how every little thing we do affects them and influences them. So in severe cases, you've got to work long enough until you see the horse understanding what's going on and resetting themselves, re-regulating or resetting themselves. Nobody talks about it like that. And it can happen. They're really intelligent. And emotionally, they're far more refined and intelligent in a somatic, visceral sense. I mean, their sensory awareness and processing is just phenomenal as a species. Far more refined than ours. So their ability to heal and repattern with help is amazing. Keep that in perspective, getting your horses back to the state of relaxation and thinking and not reacting to everything. And I have, like I said before, I've got courses on this that can help you rehabilitate and learn how to help your horse. Plus put a foundation on them, an excellent riding foundation. Thank you. May you always be one with your horse, and I look forward to hearing from you in the comments.